Welcome to Advocates for Justice Paralegal Service. We are different and we prove it. Hey, today we're going to talk about the foreclosure eviction process and how to block that process. Okay. One of the most important things in foreclosure defense, in my opinion, is having a strategy that will block the eviction process. And that strategy you have to have in place at the gate in the beginning. Okay. People don't realize that eviction court can only make a determination, they can only make a ruling on immediate possession. And most of us have no idea about that. So when we go into eviction court, we go into eviction court arguing all of the things that most people argue, which pretty much is a title dispute. And the judge says they don't want to hear that. And the reason they don't want to hear that is because they can't make a determination on the title dispute. They can only make a determination on immediate possession. Okay, so when you go into eviction court, if you have your title dispute on the record already, okay, you're going to be a step ahead of the game. Okay, our program helps you create your title dispute in federal court by filing your wrongful foreclosure lawsuit. Okay, that wrongful foreclosure lawsuit is your title dispute. Once you get that title dispute on the record, you are in a position to block the eviction process, should it get to that. And the reason why we say that is because they do a lot of shady things to hurry this process up and get people kicked out of the house so that they can't fight much while they're trying to figure out where they're going to move their family and all that. Okay. So it's really important to remember creating that title dispute is the most important thing in a non-judicial foreclosure. Okay. People don't realize that in a non-judicial foreclosure, you have a very short window of time, okay, in which to get your program together. And if you don't have time to do loan modifications and all these other things that attorneys have people doing, people don't realize that, well, when you're doing a loan modification or they agree to hear you to look at your stuff to see if you qualify, okay, they're supposed to stop the foreclosure, but they never do. Okay, most of the time they continue with the foreclosure while they're running you out of time. You have 30 to 45 days to figure out what you're going to do. And while you're waiting for that 30 to 45 days, you're messing with these people trying to do a loan modification. They're telling you, we need more stuff. We need you to send the same documents over again. We didn't get that. And all they're doing is stalling you out of time. So our process is set up. Our non-judicial foreclosure package, I think, has 13 documents in it now. And those documents are designed to do a lot of things that need to be done. We wanted to have all those documents in the same package so people would have everything they need. And I wouldn't have to worry about trying to figure out who has this, who has that, and send other things out or whatever. It started getting real complicated. So when you get your non-judicial foreclosure package, first thing you want to do is get your lawsuit, the wrongful foreclosure lawsuit for $5.5 million. You want to get that filed in federal court. Okay. Once you get that filed, then you're ready for them to go wherever they want to go. Okay. Because here's the deal. Once you get your lawsuit filed, you're in a position to block the eviction process. And the way we do that is we have, once they file the unlawful detainer and you have a case number for the eviction process, okay, then you will take the document that's in the wrongful foreclosure judicial lawsuit, non-judicial lawsuit package. You will take the document to challenge eviction court's jurisdiction, and you will attach a file stamp copy of your title dispute to it. And your title dispute is a lawsuit that you filed in federal court. You will attach that to the motion to challenge eviction court jurisdiction, and you'll file that in eviction court. That should do it, because that shows that you have a title dispute on the record before eviction court got involved in it. Okay. Now we don't stop there because I know how they roll. So I also added another document in the package. It's called the notice of removal. Okay. The notice of removal you will take and you will attach a copy of what you filed in state court, okay, to challenge state courts, to challenge eviction court's jurisdiction, you will take a copy of that, what you filed with the title dispute attached to it, and you will attach that as an exhibit to the notice of removal. And then you will take that and file it in federal court. And you will ask federal court to connect it with your title dispute. Now, some people have told me they tried to charge them another fee and tried to make another case. No, that's not what you want to do. You want to make them file this in their current case because the cases are connected. Here's the deal. Immediate possession cannot be determined until the title dispute's been settled. So you want to connect them together, and then you ask the judge in the federal court to make the immediate possession issue moot. So basically, you're asking to make the eviction process moot. And once you do that, if there's been a judgment against you or whatever, then you would also ask that you'd also file a motion to ask the federal court judge to vacate any judgments that's against your property in eviction court, because the eviction court did not have jurisdiction to make any kind of a determination with your title dispute on the record. So you want to file your motion in federal court requesting the federal judge to make immediate possession issue moot, and you also want to make sure that the federal judge dismisses any or vacates any judgments that the eviction court made against your property. Okay. We also have a few other documents in the package that will help you also. We have a motion to file against the attorneys that actually started this lawsuit against your property. It's called a sanction motion, and you're asking for sanctions against attorneys in the amount of, yes, $5.5 million also, because these attorneys are supposed to do a reasonable pre-filing investigation before they file these lawsuits against your property, and they never do. So this is one of the things that we do to cause them a little bit of trouble and help protect your rights when you're dealing with this situation. So keep that in mind if you guys are in the process of going through a non-judicial foreclosure. My package will help you block the eviction process at the gate. That's one of the most important things that you need to do. This gives you opportunity to fight for your property while you're still in it, okay? And that's the goal. The goal of any foreclosure defense, in my opinion, should be to set up to keep you in the house, okay? So if you guys are ready to start this process, if you're facing the eviction or even a non-judicial foreclosure, then you should head over to my website at winincourtnow.com and make your move so that you can get this thing under control. Also, please, please take the time to click that button down below and subscribe to my channel. It's going to help me help a lot of people. It will also help you because you will get free advice. You will get free tips and advice and strategies in my videos, because we just lay it on the line for everybody to see. If you're in a position to take our information and put it on paper and use it in court, that's great. If you need help or you need the documents, that we're here for you. That's what we do. So remember, please subscribe, like, and share. And also in the comment section under my YouTube video, please leave me a note about subjects you'd like to hear about. Okay, anything that you'd like me to do a video on, and that'll help me kind of make sure that I'm talking about things that you guys are really interested in. So like, share, and click on that little bell so that you'll get notifications when I post a new video. And please, please make sure that you tell people about us so that we can get this ball rolling and help people get to stay in their homes. Thank you. We'll see you in the next video. I think the next video we're going to talk about our tax package, our eliminate property tax package. I got my first 5-star review on the eliminate tax property tax package. So I'm really excited about that. So we'll talk about that in the next video. So I'll see you over there in the next video, and don't forget to click down there, click the buttons and everything to make sure that you subscribe to my channel. And that's all I got today. Thank you. Have a great day.